Hello, and yes, I have plenty of bruises in my body. Um, there's now somebody behind me for admissions, but I'm here first. I have 15 minutes to wait, and I'm okay. Um, anyway, I was wondering why my videos kept cutting off. Like I didn't cut them off; they cut off on their own, and it was because I don't even know how many gigs I have in this phone, but it was full. So I had to delete some stuff. So since that last recording until now, it's been a good 10-15 minutes because I was deleting stuff from my phone. And I usually delete all the videos I make after I upload them, but I have so much shit in there that, that's what it is. Um, So anyway, I'm hoping to get a lot of things off my checklist today. I have admissions that needs to be done. I have to go to the campers in place. I have to get my shit from my ex. Try to get almost everything off that list. Everything that I need. And anyway, I have to go back. And I have to see if I can find a washer and dryer because you guys know my dilemma with that. But at least I sold them, and it was to a good family. I guess they just got here from Venezuela. One of those, I don't know, Venezuela. I don't know, some South American country. I think Venezuela is South America, or is it Central America? I don't know. So anyway, I was able to help them out at least, and their daughters didn't have a bed, and my son had a loft twin size bed since we lived in our previous state. I think the person behind me's radio is so loud you can hear it in here. That's not my music, people, just letting you know. Anyway, yes, I have a to-do list. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I have to check. I have to get a sectional because I want to make sure. I don't know. So much shit to do. And then I have to think about my students' final exams. I have to give final exams soon. And every year there's a different way you have to do it. Like this year we have to, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know what this year's format is. I don't know if it's a paper copy, and I hate paper copies because then I have to do that. I have to grade them myself. And I have a total of like almost 200 students. Digital, at least the computer does that. And that's easy, like boom. So I don't even know. I don't know what format we're giving. No idea. I probably should know because exams start in 2 weeks. Oh shit. I'm hoping to take this summer and get my shit in order. Get my life in order, get everything in order. And I do need to go back and start doing that diva dance. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. The community, the people. So I need to start doing that again. And it was really fun. I have a cousin who does it. And the sad thing is this. Like, my cousin knew what I was going through. Like, I shared with her a little bit about what I was going through. And I know that she hasn't seen me in like 2 months. Right? I would have called and said, hey, what's up? Is everything okay? But that's kind of sad. But she's a younger generation of cousin. She's not a cousin that, I grew up with and I was raised with. Actually, I kind of, I was not raised with her, but, she's, we call her the placenta. That's bad. I call her, not because my titi, my auntie, had her like, I think she was literally going through menopause when she had her, when she got pregnant with her, because she had her tubes tied, and I guess that over time tubes get untied, and that was a surprise. And here comes the beat cousin. Anyway, and so I was really close to her when she was a baby, because I think I was like a teenager, and of course I loved kids. I mean, I still love kids, and I was like, she was my little doll. I remember her first birthday, I made her like her first piñata. It was like Minnie Mouse or something. Anyway, but different generation of kids, different priorities. So I would have called and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit, but she hasn't. And, it's just a different kind of generation. I'm not upset or anything at her, anything like that. I just think that it's just different, people behave differently. But I am gonna go back. I really did enjoy it, and I'm already paying for it anyway. I don't know how long I'll be able to pay for it with this rent, but I will see how much longer I can continue with it. Oh, brother. So I know that Alyssa has uploaded a few podcasts, and I have not been able to listen to them just because I've been so busy. And actually, I have been busy, but I've also like taken time for myself. Like yesterday, I was gonna go to get the pop-up and bring it to the location where we bought it and do some other things, but I called the pop-up place, and they told me, oh, you can't drop it off until you speak to somebody. So I scratched that. I said, okay, fine, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna go and watch TV. And I told you I'm watching this show, The Rookie. I know it's old, but I'm enjoying it. And I watched like 3 episodes and then just chilled. And then I put my books on my bookshelf. Like I told you, I did one thing yesterday. So one thing that's interesting that happened yesterday, I had a visitor yesterday, and it was like a person from church, not a Jehovah's Witness. She's a Christian woman, and I don't have a problem with it. I'm a Christian woman. I'm a lesbian, and people cannot see that as, kind of meshing. But I had her come in, and I said, hey, look, you could come in and talk to me, but I'm cooking because my son has to eat. We have to eat. And she's like, oh, it's just you two? I said, yep, just me, just my son and I. And she started talking. I said, let me interrupt you before you start talking. I said, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. And then if you want to continue sharing, you're welcome to. And if not, then you could leave. And I shared with her. I said, look, let me get comfortable. I am a lesbian. I have been a youth pastor. I have been a children's pastor. I have taught Biblical Institute. I've been, I think of myself as a Christian woman. The only thing is that I'm a lesbian. And if you're going to talk to me about a church to attend to, do not sell me a place where they're not going to accept me and my son for who I am. And then, I talked, and then she was very respectful. She listened. And then she's like, well, I appreciate your sharing. Sometimes we have demons inside. I was like, I said, okay. So what kind of demons? What are you talking about? I was like, well, we have to liberate ourselves, from past demons. I was like, oh my God. So she really didn't listen to shit I said. And she kept going and going and going. It's like, let me tell you something. I went to a church one time. I was visiting, and they said that for every tattoo I had, that was a demon I introduced to my body. Is that what you're trying to tell me? She's like, well, I'm talking about liberation. You need to be freed from. I was like, no. Is that what you're telling me? Well, some people believe. I was like, you know what? My son and I have to eat, so I'm gonna ask you to leave. And she's like, well, here's some information about the church. So again, I am a Christian woman, and I struggled coming out because of what many Christians' mentality is about homosexuality, right? And I was open. I was open and honest with this woman, and I told her, and I said, you're not gonna, I'm not, this is who I am, and if you want to talk Bible, I can talk Bible, and I can talk Bible that, God knew me before I was born, so if he knew that I was going to be this way, he didn't approve of it, he probably would have said, yo, you can't, maybe you need to die. I don't know. But anyway, this, oh my goodness. So I said, okay, thank you very much. She was nice enough, but I said bye. I told her to leave. She's like, well, maybe you could come visit our service. I said, I'll think about it. Leave me some, whatever, your address or whatever. She's like, okay. And then she's like, well, if you are comfortable the way you are, you shouldn't care about what other people think. I said, I don't care about what other people think. And I do not want other people thinking that I'm wrong and their job is to change me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And she's like, well, again, I said, oh my God. I was like, okay, lady. So that was interesting. Julio's like, Mom, when they knocked at the door, you know what? I went inside my room and I was holding on to my katana. He likes like anime shit, And for his birthday, I ordered him a katana, like a metal, not a real one because I don't want him to have a weapon. But like, it's not sharp, but it's still metal. And then he received monies. I think it was for good grades, finally. And he got himself another one at a flea market that we went to. So he's like, Mommy, I went in there and I was ready. I had my katana in case we needed it. I was like, well, thank you, Julio. I appreciate it. So, all right. I think this video is long enough. And it's 4 minutes for this to open up. But I don't see anybody here yet. I am going to stop it so I can listen to Alyssa's podcast that I have not listened to and I really want to listen to. All right, and I think this is long enough. In combination, it's like 20 minutes. But, just rambling. And I'm hoping to get my whole entire to-do list completed today. That's my goal. I should probably write the to-do list and just cross out the things that I've done. That's a good idea, huh? I'll do it on my phone because I can write on it with this little handy dandy. So I'll do that. I'll write them down and then just cross them off as I complete them. All right, people. As always, have a great day. Bye-bye.